Hi everybody, it's MJ. I'm back again with take 2. I already had videotaped the whole thing and I accidentally, I deleted the video. So I'm back again. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. And welcome to all my new subbies and welcome back to my existing subbies. Thank you, and I appreciate all of you guys. And before you finish watching my video, just give me the thumbs up so you don't forget. And then subscribe if you haven't. And then click on the little bell so that you get notified in the future of any other share videos that I do, that I download on YouTube. So you get notified. So yeah, thank you guys, and I want to say hi to my sister, my twin sister Frankie. Hi Frankie. Hi Elena. Hi mamas. And hi Jenny and Aileen. Hi girls. I hope you're all doing well. I'm here with a quick share, and what it is using 2 small envelopes, and the measurements for the small envelopes is 3 5/8 inches in width and 6.5 inches in length, and which comes out to 9.2 centimeter in width, 16.5 centimeter in length. And then we're going to be using 2 of the small envelopes, and then these are not coffee dye yet, so I haven't had the chance to coffee dye them. And then this is what we call in the U.S. Legal size envelope. And I believe they're 9 1/4. They're 9 3/8 in width, which is to the equivalent of almost 24 inches. Almost 24 centimeters in length, and 4 1/8, which is like 10.5 centimeters in width. Okay. And what I created using the 2 small envelopes, I created one large tag that has 1, 2, and 3 pockets. Hope you guys can see well. Has 3 pockets. And in case you're wondering, the paper that I use to create these, I use digital kits. I pick from different kits, but they're all from Chapter 1 papers, and she's on Etsy. And I just love her digitals. I have so many favorites, but I really like her papers because it's kind of like what I like, kind of like a vintage, shabby look. So I like the mixture of shabby and vintage together. And so that's what I did, and I'll show you how to make this one in a second. I want to show you what I did with a large envelope. And of course, like I said, I had already videotaped this, so it's a little undone, so I'm going to put a little bow here so you can see it all made up. Because airhead me, I accidentally deleted it. I don't know why I do things like that. So this one only took 1 legal size envelope to make. Okay? And the papers that I use, the same. They're all from Chapter 1. On these 2, on the triple pocket tag, and this is like a tri-fold envelope booklet, I guess you can call it. So let me show you on this one. I use seam binding for the closure, and you can use whatever you want. You can use, I found some of my magnets, and I was going to use it, but forgetful me, I just started putting the the digital paper on it, the pretty papers, and I forgot to put the magnets before I started embellishing the envelope. So yeah, I do things like that. So it opens up like this, and there's a tuck spot here on the front. And you open this up, and I put a little pocket there, and then I made, with some scraps, I made these little tags. Not this one, but these two are scraps. And there's a side pocket here, and then there's a little booklet. And that's also from, like I said, they're all from chapter 1. And it opens up, and there's a pocket here on the right, and then that's some scraps, so I made a tag out of that. And then there's a little tuck spot with a heart that came with the digital that's inside here. And then with this too, it came with that. So I placed a little heart there. It's a tuck spot, and I used a little tag that it came with. And then here's another pocket. I just love pockets, hidden pockets, looking for pockets and stuff. I just love that. I don't know why. I just do. As a little girl, I think I mentioned to you, I just wanted pockets. I always asked my Nana to make my dresses with pockets in them. Oh, I was just so happy. As long as I had pockets, I was happy. I didn't care what kind of fabric or what the dress looked like. Okay, and on the center is it's another pocket. So there's 3 pockets. And take this out, and so I kind of carry the design up on the inside of the chandelier, and if you close this, and then it forms the completed chandelier as well. It took 2 different set of papers to create this. Don't ask me how to show you, because it was a lot complicated than it looks, and than what I thought. So. And then this is a tag, little cartel postal card. And this is a concertina booklet. And this little heart and this tag came with this the digital page to make this little concertina booklet. And I just wrote here, it was blank, and I just wrote crystal. I wrote crystal because of the crystal chandelier. And here's one in the back. You can put little pictures there, and on the back, these 2 are blank, of course, but you can write a little sticker message. So that goes there, like so. And close this up, and here I wrote elegance. Okay, and then we tie it up. Oh yeah, and the top spot. And this I made with just scrap paper. And here I did the same thing, like I did here. I got that idea from Carol Tinson, and I forget what she calls it. Well, anyways, that's Carol Tinson is who I got the idea from. She does this. I forgot what she calls it, but you carry on the design. Of course, you use 2 papers to create it. But on this one, when I cut it off, if you can see there, and I just glued it on top of this, so it looks like I did use 2 papers, but actually I didn't. But on the inside, I did. I had to. So I'll close this up, and I'll show you how to make that next. But I'll show you how to make this first, because it's a lot easier and quicker than the little tri-fold. The first thing you want to do is, either seal it, or if like these are the self sealing envelope, but I still like to use a glue stick, because I want to get all, the edges, and then we seal the envelopes, and then we do the same to the other envelope. there, as you can see it. We're going to set one aside. And then this one, what we're going to do is the first slit that we do, we're going to cut it in two. So we're going to cut one at 1 1/4. Okay. So now you got these two pieces here. And then we have this other sealed envelope. I put it away too soon. And we're going to cut just a slither along the side, whichever side you want the envelope to open, either left or right. Just a tiny slither, like so. Now, at this point, before you start putting together, if you want to distress the edges, you want to do that now before you, put it together. And then what you'll do is lay this down like so. We're going to glue these on like that, but I want to show you that you want to cut a strip, just a little bit bigger, that goes maybe 1/4 inch further in from this one here that lays on top, so that you can cover this side like I did here. And then before you lay your last piece, you want to cut a piece to cover this side here, and then you cover this one up, and then you glue them on together like so. Okay, that's the first thing you do. And then after you put your designer paper or digital paper or whatever you decide to use to embellish, to cover the envelope, I want to make sure I know where the cut is. I want to keep them all on the same direction. So then you lay this one on top, like so. And this one is cut over here, so. And the third one goes here. So now you have a tiered. So you have a pocket, a large pocket here, and you have a medium-sized pocket and a smaller pocket here. Okay? And so the next thing you do, now cut some corners. This is just a cardboard from like a frozen food. So then I just, and I labeled it corner tab, so I don't accidentally throw it away thinking it's trash. Like that. And then we cut our tabs on the opposite side. So now you have a tag. And then the next thing that you do, I need to empty this out, is cut a hole on my tab. Trying to keep it centered so it's nice and even. Okay, so now it has a hole here. Now you can put those reinforcement rings on top, but oh my, sorry about that. Hope I didn't get you all dizzy. What I did on this one, I got some of my lace trim that has little flowers, so I just trimmed one off, and then I got some fine scissors and I cut the center off, and I just placed it over the hole. And then I strung through the seam binding, and then I added a ball pin with a little tag here that I punched a hole, and I added a little flower there for embellishment on that. And the tags, like so. And then a large tag in here. So that's what we have here. We have one pocket, two, and then the large one. So that's how you make the three-side pocket envelope tag. Okay, it's easy, right? Hope I explained myself. Hope you can follow this, because I try not to make things complicated. I like simple and fast. Okay, so that's one tag. Now the little booklet here, it's a tri-fold. What I did is no, I need this so I can make sure I have this centered. I got my pencil and I think score line on 2 3/4, and then 2 3/4. Oh, was this? Yeah, because what I want is, let me see, that's going to make it almost 4 inches in width. I'm not sure if this is the same. I may have made it a little bit. Oh, 3.5. Okay. So, I apologize. So then it's, you score at 3 inches on each side. So I'm going to erase this. I guess you could still do it like that, because it doesn't matter what size, you know. The pocket, I'm allowing the pocket, you want both sides to kind of measure the same, because you want the center of it to be, the center pocket to be kind of evenly aligned to the centerpiece here for the flap. Hope I'm making sense. So, get my stylus tool. Now I just made a little notch, a little mark there. So I'm going to score there. And then score here again on the 3-inch mark. Okay. So this is what you have. Now there's a score line here at 3, and there's a score line 3 inches from the side, from the right side. So the next step that you do is to cut the top flap right on the score line, right to the fold of the flap. Okay, once you've done that, just cut a loose slither off of the center flap, just so that when you fold this in, it doesn't curl up on you if it hits the folded line. Okay. So now the next thing you do, before you start gluing or adding any embellishment, you want to, if you want to score your envelope, distress your envelope. You want to do this right now, because if you glue this on, you're going to have, before you distress it, and then you decide, oh yeah, I want to distress it, it's going to be really hard to get your distress tool in there. Okay? And pretty much this part, I'm more concerned, because then you won't be able to get your tool in there. So the next thing you do is you get your glue, and follow the score line. I hope it shows up on the video. And do a very, very thin very little, okay? Bead of glue. Don't overdo it, just a little bit, okay, like that, really thin. And if it kind of goes on the inside, remove it, and then press down. And this will create your 3 pockets on the 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And then this one here, just put it in there and along the flap. Just a thin line. Okay? Don't put too much, because then if you put too much, it'll like spread out, and then it might seal your pocket and make it a lot smaller. And then you turn this around and we fold this. This is what will be. This folds down. This folds in like that. And we want to make sure we press this down really well so we can get nice crisp folds. Okay. And then on this one, you're going to put a thin along the side here to seal the top spot there. Just a little bit overhang. So there we go. So now you have tuck spot in the front. You have pocket here on the left, and you have a pocket. See what I mean? Not to put too much. And here in the center, a pocket. And then here, you just get your scissors and you cut a thin slither. Not that thin. Want to make sure that you're able to trim enough so you can clear the sides there. So now we have a pocket there. Okay, and it's sealed. We have pocket. So then you can embellish it however you want using, now this one a little bit crooked, so I'll use my to even it out. Because these envelopes, they're mass produced, so they're not always going to be like precise even each time. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then you can just embellish it however you want. One tip that I forgot to tell you before I seal this up is to get a scrap piece of paper. I thought I had a scrap piece of paper around here. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here we go. Pretend this is the whole... No, don't pretend anything yet. Just get a scrap piece of paper that is the size of your envelope. I mean, of this pocket here. And this is before we seal it, okay? So let me see if I can take this apart. I forgot to give you that tip before I glue this down. So you're going to get a piece a scrap piece of paper before you glue this, okay? And then get a pencil. I think I'll do it like this better. This flap, this end of the paper, line it up to the very top of this, okay? Like so. And then draw the lines. And then you cut this. So when you have the size of the paper that you're going to put to cover the inside pocket, so once you have that piece, then you lay this on top, and then this is your pattern. But remember this is the top, okay? So you don't flip this over and use the wrong side. So mark it top. So when you get your paper, let's say this is your piece of paper you're going to put right there in the middle. You put it down, trace it, cut it, and then you got the perfect fit that goes in to cover the bottom portion of your pocket. And the same thing I did with this. I got my paper I wanted. I lay it down like this. Make sure you put the right side on the bottom, and you trace in the back. And then you can just put your paper like this, and then glue it on. Lay it flush to the top here like so. Glue it on, and then just trim around it after it's dried. Okay, you don't have to do any tracing. But on this part, I did make a tracing. Let me take this apart. Sorry, guys. Like I said, this was my second take, so my first one went so well. So you get your piece of paper, and then you trace around it, cut it, and then just glue it on top of this little flap so it'll match your flap. And the rest, it's a square piece that you put in there. Or do like what I did. Here, let me get a scrap piece of paper. Okay, so this is the paper I want to use, okay, to cover this whole thing. Like so. Okay. So before you glue it on, like this. You can do it that way too. Draw your line, just a line so you can see. Get your scissors. Oh, I think that was supposed to be straight. Okay, so you glue this on there, and then you glue this on, like so. See? And that's how I did this, and then now you have your little tuck spot right there. Okay, so you can, you can embellish it however you want. You can do a different paper here and a different paper on top. Okay, I just decided to kind of carry. I forgot. I got that idea from Carol Tinson, but my mind is just not functioning well. I can't remember what Carol Tinson called it, but that's who I got the idea from. Where's my sample? Doing this and I actually did the same thing here. I think I did. Yeah, I did. And then the same thing here. So it looks one whole page on the end, even though there's a pocket. But I did distress it, so it kind of lets you know, okay, there's a pocket there. And the same thing here. And in here, I used two different papers, because one to lay here, another one to fit on top, and the other part for the inside. Okay, so I used two different, same paper, but two of them. Okay, so I hope that was easy for you guys to follow and understand. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. If you like my idea, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. I really do. And you all know, the ones that leave me a comment, I do answer you. Okay, and I really enjoy hearing from you. And if you see something else that I can do it better, easier way, let me know. I love to hear from your ideas, and then that's what it's all about, that we share and help each other as we craft along on our paper journey. And I do appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you like what I did, and you're able to inspire you, and you like it enough that you'll make some for your own. And then this one here, let's say that blank page, you place it on your and glue all three sides. So then you have another pocket on top. Okay, and the same thing goes with this. You lay it down. You can glue all this sides, three sides, and then you have a pocket here, and then you can have another pocket there if you like, or leave it like this and glue both sides and on the bottom, and then you have a pocket up there. See, and then it dresses up your plain journal page, and you have journaling cards so that you can journal, or what you can do is create a gusset, okay, a longer piece, of course, on the back, glue this on, and then you can create a flip. So it'll be a tag with three pockets, and it's a flip, so they can journal here and journal on the back of the tag. And so then you have more journaling space, more room for journaling. So, there's different ways. Play around with it, how to use these. And you can do, this could be the same thing. Do a gusset on this one. Of course, you might want to cover the back with some nice digital paper. Do your gusset, okay, and then it'll be a flip for you as well. So, there's different options. Or you can do it this way if you like, and if it's open, just do the tags then in this case, like sideways. I guess it'll still work, but put your paper facing, that way. And then this one maybe, it's up to you. I'm not sure if it'll work, but, try it. Play around with it. There's no right or wrong. It's up to you. You're the one that's creating. Do as you like. And use whatever papers. Like I said, these are from Chapter 1 papers on Etsy. The only thing that I did use was from Artie Mays, was this little label there. And I used some coffee-dyed paper doily on the corner there. Just really simple. But yeah, that's it, guys. So, easy peasy. Hope you like it. Okay, till next time. Thanks for stopping by again. Give me a thumbs up and press on the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And share, and if you have, share it with your friends, right? thank you guys. Help me to build my channel. I really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to click on the little bell so that you'll know and get notified when I've shared another video on YouTube, so you get notified. All right, thank you. Keep crafting. Until next time, you take care, and may God watch over you. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.